even more impressive, clad in the home team blue at night. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Middle Tennessee's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So UCLA's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make that...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Under fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in the rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
They thought thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pressure coming. Right on the money. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is in the air. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Tempo and overdrive. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barmore. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Pulled and fired complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought the dime package, more speed on the field so we could cover the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the move at the 30. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Bruins will hustle from the line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
He wants to go deep. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. He'll keep it himself. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. He'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the 1st down. Punt team's coming on the field. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He's got the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Down to 2 minutes in the fourth half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
No, he got loose. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, touchdown Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Aurora. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Turns it loose. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give on the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move there. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barmore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He's got it. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Middle Tennessee, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It'll be a draw. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Marked down at the 44.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barmore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll run the sneak for it.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
2nd down coming up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Creates a little room. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's a draw. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
46-yard line.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Flips it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls it in. It's Ezukama. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got his man quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation